Swiss cheese teeth. No. I had done a bunch of fillings by this point. Now, the problem is the person who did my fillings was 1/10 the price of every other dentist in the goddamn area. And to my ignorant brain, I was like, oh, fuck, that's cheap. I'm gonna do that. Now let me tell you, you get what you pay for in life. So there's a reason why that dentist is 1/10 the price of every other dentist in the goddamn area. There's a reason for that. Now that didn't occur to me then. That didn't occur to me then when I was still spending thousands of dollars to fill in how many fucking cavities did I had? I had like 27. I had like 27 fucking cavities. So I'm like, I just need to bang this shit out. Quick and cheap, man. I cannot be doing this. I have too many to fill. Too many to fill. Yeah, it was kind of Swiss cheese teeth. It wasn't that bad. A lot of them were like little smaller ones, just accumulated from not fucking taking care of them. And that was after doing a bunch of work on them, even still. Because even before then, a couple of years before that, I had like a spree of going to the dentist. And I had like a root canal and a bunch of other fillings. But there's been a reoccurring trend in my life where every dentist I go to fucking sucks. And I started to wonder, is it just me, right? Like, obviously, I'm the one not taking care of my teeth. Maybe every person's dentist visit is like this. No, it is not. The problem is I go to cheap-ass dentists and dentists in the goddamn boonies, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and there's a reason why they're out in the boonies, or why they're cheap as fuck. So, you know what? Yeah, I guess it does come down to being me and my terrible decisions. There's one dentist that I went to that was more expensive. You know what? Let's start from the beginning, actually. Let's start from the beginning. I told you so, moment. Let's start. Yeah, good dentist is worth their weight in gold. Yeah. Let's start from the very beginning. The first dentist I ever went to. The very first dentist I ever went to as a child pulled out a tooth that did not need to be pulled. And you might be thinking, well, Pippa, you were a literal child. So them doing that, like, that's not the end of the world, right? Baby teeth, they'll grow back in. Yeah, they grow back in fucking crooked! When they pull a tooth that does not need to be pulled, they grow back in crooked! So, it was not just me that they had fucked up on. And I don't know how badly exactly they fucked up with other people, but let's just say that they're not working anymore. They got sued for malpractice and shut down. So that was my very first experience with the dentist ever. And no, I was not part of any lawsuit or anything. It was just kind of like years later learning, oh, they got shut down. Oh, huh, yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, class action lawsuit for $27.43. Lawsuit. Shut up. Lawsuit. Listen, man, I had a bone graft done. I had my tooth extracted. There's a bone graft. It's sore. It's sore when I talk still. Leave me alone. I know I need to speak more from like my bottom jaw now, but it's hard. Okay, anyways. So that was my first dentist trip. The second dentist trip. I don't fucking remember. Because when you're young, you're not really getting cavities and shit filled, right? Because your teeth are going out and getting replaced pretty often. So eventually, many years later, I had like little dentist trips between those times, like for I think anyways. I don't remember them. You know what? Actually, I don't remember. I'm just assuming that I probably went in for like cleanings and stuff every so often, but I don't remember. I didn't really go to the doctor either as a kid. So you know what? Maybe I didn't go to the dentist. PTSD made you forget. Maybe. I never really had a lot of problems with my teeth when I was younger anyways, though. Probably again because they were like coming in and out. Anyways, so my next really bad experience with the dentist was at a little bit of a fancier place. I feel like I'm missing one before this, but I can't remember. It couldn't have been that bad if I can't remember. For this place. We'll call this guy Dr. Douchebag. We'll call him Dr. Douchebag. Now, unless you blocked it out. Yeah, I might have blocked it out. Repressed dental memory. Okay, Dr. Douchebag started out as kind of a jolly guy, right? And we're kind of bantering, right? It's a very light atmosphere. Oh, I remember. I went in for a checkup thing, like an assessment, evaluation, like right before Dr. Douchebag at that same clinic. And the dentist guy that like did the evaluation was a completely different dentist. And I went back thinking it would be that same dentist, but Dr. Douchebag was there instead. So I was not anticipating Dr. Douchebag, but Dr. Douchebag, everything was fine at first. We're kind of bantering back and forth. He's a silly guy. And then while he's doing some fillings, I'm kind of like I know I'm not the easiest patient, right? Like full confession here. Like I'm very like shaky, and I reflexively like I'm always trying to like swallow the spit and stuff that's like pulling in the back of my mouth right? Because it feels like I'm drowning. And if I don't close my mouth like at least a little bit, then it's normal. Okay. Then like my mouth is so wide open that it's hard to like stop the liquid from just like actually drowning me. You know? Like if I open my mouth all the way. Do you guys also have this problem where like if your mouth is all the way open, it's like you can't breathe through your nose without it also like breathing in through your mouth a little bit, you know? That's normal. Okay, well, so I'm dealing with that. And so I'm like closing my mouth at least like a little bit to try and like prevent the drowning sensation. And he starts getting impatient. He's like, you gotta keep your mouth open. You gotta keep your mouth open. Blah, 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 blah. Right? And I can tell he's becoming increasingly agitated. It's called reflex. It's normal. And I'm trying to push through it. I'm not trying to be an annoying piece of shit or whatever. But I can tell he's getting agitated. And eventually he pulls out. He's becoming agitated. And he pulls out the little saw thing. I don't know what this tool is called. Do you guys know what this is called? It's the tool where it's like a drill, but it's like the table saw. It's like Dremel. Is that what it's called? It's the saw of dental tools, and the pizza cutter. It's the pizza cutter of dental tools. And so he's working on my mouth. I'm starting to feel things a little bit because I don't know. I don't think anybody ever gives enough anesthetic. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe I feel like phantom pain. Maybe that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is because sometimes, very rarely, a dentist actually does give me the proper amount of anesthetic and I don't feel anything. But so this motherfucker is using the pizza cutter tool on my teeth and my mouth starts to feel very hot. Like the tooth starts to feel like fucking magma is erupting from it and it's a volcano about to fucking explode. So that's painful as hell. And I start to panic a little bit and he's like, oh, you feel that? You feel that? Okay, hold on, we'll give you another shot. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing that happens. And he gives me the shot, right? And he waits a little bit for that to kick in. Waits for that to kick in. Yeah, so that was slightly uncomfortable. A little bit more than slightly, yeah, but after that kicks in, now moves on to using the little pizza cutter thing again. And he's using the little pizza cutter thing. And even after applying the anesthetic, I feel this. And what do I feel? But a little nick on my tongue. A little sharp pain. And I see the dentist's eyes widen a bit. And he's like, oh, that's a lot of blood. And he turns to his dental assistant. And he's like, it's a lot of blood, isn't it? And she's like, yeah. And I'm sitting there. I'm not sitting there. I'm laying back at these people's fucking mercy. I'm laying back in this chair with these people holding these tools of torture that not even the U.S. government would allow to be used on prisoners of war. I'm sitting there looking up at this motherfucker. And they're like cracking jokes about how much blood is in my mouth. I just kind of wait that out. I just kind of power through. I power through. Afterwards, just nothing really comes of it or anything. Like I usually after the dentist. See, this was like one of my beginner trips to the dentist. So I didn't really know like what the average feeling is after going to the dentist. Even the more shittier dentists I've been to, I've never been like in that much pain after going. What about your tongue? How many stitches? I did not need any stitches. It wasn't actually that bad. They just made it seem like it was that bad because they were fucking assholes. There was a little bit of blood. There was a sore on my tongue for a while, but it wasn't that bad. Yeah, tongues are just bad bleeders. That makes sense. So I'm sitting in the lobby while my mother fills out paperwork and stuff, and I am just fucking sobbing. I am in so much pain after that. I am sobbing, and the receptionist is looking at me, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And in hindsight, that should have been a red flag. That should have been a fucking red flag that this was not normal because of the dental receptionist who sees people after dentist trips every goddamn day is looking at me with concern. Maybe that was not normal. Next dentist I go to is like they call them, I guess, in the biz. Dentists in a box. These are dentists that are part of like the chain restaurants of dentists, and their hiring standards are not very high because they're like the Walmart of dentists. So they don't really fucking care, to be honest. They just want you in and out. Fast food dentistry, yeah. The Saul Goodman of dentists. I wouldn't go that far. Saul Goodman had soul. So this experience with the dentist is I spend like 2 or 3 hours in there every goddamn time. And the bulk of it is not even getting cavities filled or anything. The bulk of it is this bitch keeps giving me anesthetic, walking off, coming back. It's been so long, the anesthetic has actually started to wear off. And it's probably partially because she's not using that much fucking anesthetic. I don't know the logistics of it. But so I keep having to get multiple anesthetic shots, like 2 or 3 every single time in the same fucking spot. Every fucking time. And I'm going to this bitch like constantly. I'm like doing like back-to-back trips trying to get cavities filled. And it just started becoming a thing where I would bring my PS Vita. I'd be bringing my PS Vita and some earbuds and I'd be like, well, this is the routine. And I'd be playing my fucking Vita. I've never gone to a dentist again where I had that much downtime. I have never again gone to a dentist where they left me in the chair for so fucking long that I could be playing video games without worrying that I'd be interrupted anytime soon. That's not good. No, it is not good. That's a reoccurring theme. It's not good, dentists. She does some fillings and stuff. And funny enough, she's like a much better dentist compared to the other guy. You know, even though I have so much downtime where I can play my fucking Vita, and I keep getting anesthetic over and over and over again, you know, at least she's not like a douchebag. So I go to her and she ends up like, I don't know if she fucking got fired or something, but she ends up going to an even shittier dentist. I'm talking like bad side of town dental office. And I'm like, well, she's not as bad as the other people and I'm scared to try something new. So I'm gonna follow her to the new dental office. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. She got, I don't know if she was maybe demoralized or they just didn't have as high of standards, or maybe she thought I would just keep coming back no matter what. But I again experienced the feeling of my tooth feeling like a fucking volcano, and I'm like, nope, no, I'm good. I don't want to go through that again. I don't. Maybe all 3, could be all 3. But once that happens, I'm like, nope, I'm done. And this dental office is fucking filthy, which makes me very anxious. Because I know, even though I'm not a clean person, I know medical offices are supposed to be clean. I know, it blows your goddamn mind, doesn't it, chat? Doesn't it? Places where they are cutting into your skin or fucking doing delicate procedures and shit. Those are supposed to be clean. Yeah, no way. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm looking at this place, right? The dentist in a box plate, right? Walmart dentistry. That shit was just very like stock standard, you know? Like it's clean. It's clean. The equipment is falling apart, but it's clean. This place, the walls are like a dingy yellowy brown. The floors have not been cleaned in ages. The equipment is yellow. I didn't realize the equipment could turn yellow. Like the light thing, the lights that they hold over your head so they can see into your tooth. That shit has like dust. There's like dead bugs in it. It's fucking yellow. It's like piss yellow. There's dust everywhere. They have houseplants in there, but they're fake houseplants. And you know, because they're fucking covered in dust. That place was nasty. That place was fucking nasty. So I'm like, I'm not coming back there. But she did, have me go get like she referred me to like a root canal place thing. Like a place that specialized in root canals. And that place was honestly the best dentist trip of my life. Endodontist, is that what they're called? Endodontist? I don't know. The words are better. It was the best experience of my life. I go in there, they give me a shot. It stings a little, but they have like some nice little thing that they rub on your gums first, and then they give you the shot. It doesn't feel as bad. And so they do a little pinch, but then like my mouth is completely fucking numbed up, and they do the thing, and I don't feel a goddamn thing. It's over. It's over in like 30 minutes. I didn't feel anything. It was incredible. Yeah, 0 pain. Oh my god. I was like, man, I wish I could go back there. I wish I could just have them do all my dental work, but they're like a specialist. So, perfect timing. That's most dentists, Pippa. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I was going into it. I was hearing from everybody. They were everybody was like, this is gonna be the worst pain, Pippa, of any dentist trip. Getting a root canal. Oh my god, it's like the worst fucking feeling. It's so bad. It's so miserable. Blah 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 blah. I go in, didn't feel a goddamn thing. Didn't feel a goddamn thing. It was great. So, next dentist. I go to a more expensive dentist. And they give me like an evaluation. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, I'll do this. This is years later. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do this. I get the bill. The little bill where the payment plan thing where they tell you like how much everything is gonna cost. To be blunt, I just can't fucking afford it. I just can't fucking afford it, man. Like that shit. They're like, oh yeah. It's gonna cost you. Oh, I don't remember the exact fucking numbers. No insurance. Not that they took. So I'm like, oh, so it's gonna be like, this is gonna be like multiple thousands of dollars in a very short amount of time. And that's just like the basic evaluation. That's not even like everything. Because they might like start doing the actual work and be like, oh yeah, you need another root canal or whatever. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that. So I find the 1/10 the price dentist. And she's a nice lady. I like her more get shit done attitude. In hindsight, get shit done attitude is maybe not the best mindset for dental work. She's like a fucking... I forget her actual job title. But her main job is she's actually in the military. She's like a fucking army officer or whatever. And she just does the dental thing like on the side. So the bulk of her clients are actually, I guess, people in the fucking military. She does the same mistake as the other dentist at first with not applying enough of the anesthetic. But she doesn't make the same mistake there twice. You know, I tell her, I'm like, yeah, like it wears off really quickly for me. I don't know if it's actually me thing or if it's just like sometimes it happens. I don't know. But and it doesn't happen again. Lowest bidder dentistry. That's a good word for it. So some people metabolize drugs fast. I guess maybe that's my situation. Drill sergeant. That's funny. It's not funny. It's not fucking funny. She's doing the dental work. And before then, I've never had fillings quite so get shit done before, right? Because for all of the issues that I had at the other dentist, I never had fillings before that left jutting out pieces that scraped against my tongue until it bled, right? I've never had dental fillings where I could like feel like a pool of dental filling like covering the side of my... Like, I don't know how to explain this other than the fact that I can like feel the edges of the dental fillings on my teeth. Like there's one tooth that I have in the back where it's like a mountain. It's like a mountain, and it was so sharp at first. It's kind of like worn down over time. But I feel like if I put enough pressure with my tongue on the little lip of it, that shit will just pop off. That can be adjusted, Pippa? She did adjust one of them. One of them was so fucked up that I was like, yeah, this hurts. It's been like a week, and this is like really bad. And she adjusted it. And the way that she adjusted it was like taking the little pizza cutter tool to my tooth. And now I have like a nice little V shape in one of my teeth that I can feel, where I can tell that she took the little pizza cutter to it. And I was like, after that, no, I don't know if I want you making any more adjustments. I think it's fine. It's fine. This'll be fine. A V shape, like into like a solid tooth, not like a vampire tooth. The opposite effect. I'm talking negative space. I'm talking, this is one of the teeth that you use to like actually chew with, and it's got a nice little V shape in it because she tried to course correct the fucking filling. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, right? Because molars have like a distinct shape to them, and all I can really tell you is this tooth is not supposed to be shaped like this. It's not supposed to be shaped like this. That's the only way I know how to describe it. So, a shit ton of fillings done. Just an absolute shit ton of fillings. It was a lot cheaper. It was so much cheaper. How you doing? I'm doing pretty alright, Zem. Thank you for becoming a big peepee. She fixed you. She fixed you real good. Yep. Stop going to the bargain dentist. Yeah. This is what happens when you live on candy and soda. Yeah. I didn't think I'd ever get to this point, man. Oh, Donald Trump, thank you for the 20 Mexicans. So after that, right, a year goes by. And some of the fillings have like... And I've been brushing every day for like multiple years at that point, right? This is not like I wasn't taking care of my teeth at all. I still drank quite a bit of soda and ate quite a bit of candy. Not as bad as in my youth, but I had been brushing. But even still, I noticed, hey, some of these fillings are developing like discolored lines around the filling. I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's normal. Whatever, I'll go to the dentist eventually. I'll go to the dentist eventually. That's it. I'll go eventually. I just gotta find the dentist. So I'm kind of taking my time with it. It's not that I'm not working towards it at all. It's just I'm kind of taking my time with it because I didn't realize how bad that is. Well, Friday of 2 weeks ago, I find out how bad that is. Have any of you had that? Have any of you had a filling and a year later it's discolored around the edges? Like perhaps they didn't fill it all the way, or perhaps it just no. Yes, okay. Some of you understand. That's not good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope that if you have something like that, this is, you know, I think you should learn from me. I think this is a good call to action. You should go to the dentist. And you should not go to the dentist that did those fillings. You should go to a different dentist. You're gonna end up in a little bit of debt, probably. But I'm gonna tell you, don't go to cheap dentists. Learn from my experience. Learn from my experience here, okay? You don't want to go to the cheap dentists because you're just gonna keep going back to them because they do such a half-assed job. It's just not worth it. And there are dentists out there that can do a good job. You just have to find them and not cheap out when you find them. Yeah, she learned. Yeah, it took me a few times of falling on my face, but I learned. This was character development, yeah. So, suffering builds character. Suffering builds character. Dental insurance, Pippa. Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.